Greetings gamers, thanks for coming back. Today is another first for the channel. Rather than looking at a single vehicle, we are going to be taking out a whole lineup. And that lineup is the quite formidable British 6.7. And by 6.7, I actually mean 7.3. I'm of course talking about the Three Musketeers, the Carnarvon, the Centurion Mark III, and the FV-4202. This lineup is a little funny because all three of these vehicles are more or less the same. Of course, some have more armor than others, but despite this, they're all roughly the same speed. That is to say, they're not fast enough to count. But more importantly, they all use the same stabilized cannon. That being the wonderful 20-pounder with its hard-hitting AP and APDS shells. This homogeneity in consistently strong design makes these tanks fun to play and versatile. The APDS round fired from these cannons has incredible penetration and ballistics, making them easy to aim and devastating to their targets. Not even the upper front plate of a Tiger II can stand up to this round, which I find just absolutely bonkers. Formidable, reliable, strong, fun, versatile, bonkers, devastating. These are all words I just used to describe the tanks in this lineup. But to be truthful, I'm not sure they still are, because you see, dear viewer, the last time I even touched these tanks was when they were still 6.7 and terrorizing the living daylights out of German players. So much so that they have undergone 2 nerfs. I believe it's 2. I anticipate today that we will be seeing a lot of Leopard 1s since they were freshly buffed to go along with our nerf. They are faster than us and they have superior firepower with the L7 105mm, which has a selection of APDS and HEAT-FS, which effectively means that neither of us have any armor. So on paper, it looks like they have the advantage with their speed. But we have one thing which they do not: the stabilizer. So while they will most likely be firing from superior positions, we will have to make good that advantage with skilled gunnery. But Leo 1s aren't what I'm concerned about facing. It's actually this thing. The T55 AM-1 is an incredibly popular premium vehicle, and I anticipate several of our matches today will be max up tiers, where we will see this thing running amok. As you can see, the vulnerabilities on this tank are far smaller thanks to the add-on composite armor. What's more, they are also stabilized with superior firepower, which means we will have to outmaneuver them to secure easier kills, which is difficult because if there's one thing that these tanks and British tanks in general do poorly, it's mobility. Being at 7.3 is an awkward BR for these vehicles because if you take just one step up, you are greeted by the warm loving embrace of the British 7.7 lineup, which is basically this lineup but stronger. The Carnarvon turns into a Conqueror, the FV turns into a Vickers, and the Centurion Mark III into a Mark X. And in all three of these cases, it takes what was strong about those vehicles and accentuates those qualities. Plus, you get the extremely cheeky Falcon as part of the deal. Now unfortunately, I do not have the Centurion Action X to add some extra redundancy / staying power to this lineup today, but just know that it's basically another Centurion Mark III, so it's just more of a good thing. In the way of premiums though, I do however have the Wyvern for some extra big boombas and a Meteor for some anti-cas, since the Crusader AA Mark I it's not good. Now that we are properly acquainted with all the vehicles, let's get into the fight and see if 7.3 really is the right place for these vehicles. Also, big shout out to Edeande7 for suggesting the British 7.3 lineup. He says the people want to know what the deal with British 7.3 is these days, and I am humbly obliged to answer. Another map to add to the long list of really bad maps in this game, but it is not a max up tier, so that's good. So we actually made it out of our spawn, which is an achievement in and of itself. Oh, my bad. We all made it out of the spawn. I don't think the enemy got a single one of us coming out of it, which is highly unusual. I've been waiting for you. Okay. He's gonna get a shot back at me now, isn't he? That was really weird. Although I guess Russian fuel tanks eating shells isn't really that weird. Oh! Doesn't hurt. Got armor. He's got a long reload. And a good turret. He's gonna poke me again though. Nice try. And I mean that. But no cigar. Ouch. Ooh. Wherever that thing is. I thought I saw it. He's like shaking his turret all about. Don't know why. Oh, don't do it. Oh, okay. That last shot I put into him, I don't know why that didn't pen. That Tsubase is doing pretty good. Is the Sergeant Vidi clan still run by him? Because I know he changed his name. There was some weird drama with him on YouTube I don't understand. And I know he changed his name to something else and he doesn't do War Thunder videos anymore. Kind of a shame, I liked his videos. He had ridiculous snapshot aim. See if we can fish any campers out here. What is this? King Tiger? Those look good. Alright, we're going up. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna come for me? He wants to ditch his bombs or whatever he's got before he goes after me. Where's the battlefield? We turned around a lot. Yeah, let's see if we can ditch these before that guy comes and kills me. You'll do.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Ooh, pretty damaged control surfaces. Oh, he's not even... Oh my god! Well, at least he didn't get the kill. There weren't really any enemies on their spawn sniper hill building. And almost none of... I don't think any of us got sniped out of spawn, which probably has something to do with the fact that we are winning. Because what makes this map so unbearable is if you're in the south spawn, you're pretty much helpless as you're leaving your spawn. Yeah, this is pretty solidly over. Dude's asking for cover inside their spawn. I mean, what do you want us to do? Not a proud kill, but lions is lions. Alright, Alaska. Man, fuck your flower beds. Cool bear statue though. Can I destroy it? I can. I can hear something, which makes sense because the point is being capped. Oh. We both sort of... He should be fucking dead. I don't know what happened there. Twice it happened. I don't know what happened twice now. What the goddamn? Yo, can I get a kill, please? That was incredible. That must have been a tank piloted by cats because they had 9 lives. Or I guess 3 it took. How many shells did it take? 4? It took me 4 shells to put him down. I saw something moving in the background here while I was trying to deal with him. Ooh, let's back up. Wait for that T-10 to come through the smoke. Let's do a little bit of landscaping. Actually, no, I think he's got their attention, so we'll move up and flank while they're doing that. Oh, hit some warheads, but didn't mean anything apparently. Those two must have traded shells, and he must have damaged Leopard 1 pretty bad. Yeah, that guy's still looking. Oh, what the heck? Frenchie? Oh my god. No, don't shoot my gun barrel, you cheater. Yeah. There it is. Well, at least someone did my revenge cast for me. It looks like we're just on cleanup now. Just don't get hit in the face when they throw in the towel. We've got a spotting in this area, so we'll go see if we can mooch a kill in the last seconds of the game. Oh, there he is. These Cold War tanks have a pretty unique ammo stowage, pretty much across the board. And by unique, I mean it's just in the turret basket. Hey, hey! You've lost. No more leaving spawn. Just quit. That's what you get. Operation Anchorage was a success, and he just went straight into the ground. Did not even try and pull up. Okay, another not max up tier. I think this is 7-7. Against just the Germans and the Swedes. Nordic Alliance. This is a map where I think the stabilizer really pays off more than in other maps. Because we're all sliding around in these short confined areas. I can hear something. Turn engine off. What is that's the Swedish thing? God, you are disgusting, man. Look at you. No shame. Same player base that complains about historical accuracy is the same player base that puts giant eyes and mouths on their tanks. You're going the wrong way, man. Point's back there. Getting capped. Yeah, see? Now, was that to your left? Or my left? Or was that from the point? Sounds like it was the point. Leopard. Ooh, I fucked that up. See, he doesn't have a stabilizer. That's good. Wait till he starts moving again. See, that's the advantage of the stabilizer. Oh my gosh! Is that... yeah, that's the guy who just fucking murked that other guy. Ooh, that's lucky. No, don't you dare. Haha, funny Trump memes got put down. No, don't do it. Ouch. Oh my. Getting my. Okay. I still have locomotion. Let's pop these. Incredible that I'm still alive. Not much I can really do here. That ATGM slinger is probably going to come back. Or maybe he's trying to work his way around? We're gonna use this ugly guy as bait. Oh, I'm also on the spawn radar. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You kind of dug your own grave on that one. Commander track. Alright, we need to... He'll mess us up if given the opportunity, so we need to disable him like that. Please die. Thank you. So I don't really want to be here, but I'm greedy, and I want to save the T-44. Even though he's being incredibly overconfident. Well, he was being incredibly overconfident. Now he's just damaged. Let's get out of here. Oof. I don't want him coming around this way. He's going to start messing up that T-44. If I show him my side, he will not hesitate to put me down. That guy's just taking a beating. Hello. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Bully SPAA War Thunder video. We even got air support to bully these SPAA. Welcome to the shameless spawn camp and bully SPAA War Thunder Let's Play. Subscribe for more. Like if you want to see more. The ultimate show of skill. Let's leave him there to feast. Ooh, yeah, I deserve that. Wait, minimum? Why can I only go between minimum 5 and full 19? That was probably pretty dumb to bring the full 19 minutes actually, but I think we're pretty uncontested up here. Truth be told, I just didn't feel like driving back to the battle, and it's pretty much over, so I just wanted to fly around a bit. Oh, we got someone? We got a bogey? Bogey confirmed bandit? What is he doing? Is he going back to their airfield? So I just stopped spawn camping on the ground, and now I'm spawn camping in the air. I don't know if I'm fast enough to evade the AA. This is an early generation jet. Let's take it into a deeper, or a steeper climb. He didn't land. I guess he didn't bleed enough speed. What are you doing down there, guy? Is he going back? What was the point there? Let's see if we can take him out. I'm a pretty bad pilot when it comes to aiming cannons, so and the game's about to end. He sees. He knows. Gonna rip. Oh, there go the. Yep. Oh shit. Didn't count. So I guess we just completely conceded the A point. All of us just collectively made that decision to not go for A. That whole shooting backwards strat doesn't really work unless you're lightweight and have a fast-firing cannon. I don't know why people insist on doing that in like 40-ton tanks. 8-second reloads or whatever that thing has. Nazbol T-29. Zoned out a bit while driving and didn't come to the spot that I actually intended to. Let's annoy that guy. Some artillery. What is that, like an AMX? So a couple guys. Yagtiker. One of me. Oh my god. I'm surprised you even saw him. He's on an angled slope. Can't really hurt him. Can I mobilize him now? He had good eyes. He was extremely unlucky. Where did he try and hit me? Oh hey Conk, shoot that guy. Shoot him. mean, I don't really trust my armor to do that again. Okay, nice one, Vickers. They might have had a better time of it if somebody had gone up there. Do you need help? Nah, he's good. Take a look around the corner here. There was somebody marked on the map. They're finally getting to the A point. Looks like they also pretty much conceded the A point. What's here? King Tiger. I mean, like, theoretically I can hurt him, right? Especially if he stops moving. Ooh. That was extremely lucky that he oriented himself like that. What is this? Some sort of hostile vehicle. See, the FV, as I understand it, the FV was like a prototype of the Centurion or something. And I guess at this point they still hadn't sussed out that you need a reverse gear. Oh my gosh. Get him, STA. Kill him. So Panther shot that Vickers, so that means there's a Panther down there. Zero chance. It's pretty cruel. Do I see something? Oh! Didn't realize he was looking this way. I wonder where I hit him. Oh, wonderful. I got his gun barrel. Let's go for the A point. British and French desert camos are clean. The bone color, yellowish, whitish, Shopty bone color. Cream, I guess that's the word you would use. See something, Pappy? Ooh. That was lucky. Oh, I see another one. Nice. Cannon works if you can actually shoot it in the correct spots. I think Sinai is kind of a underappreciated map for these higher tiers. Although I think I wouldn't call it a good map though, but I would say it's inoffensive, which for War Thunder maps is pretty high praise, I would say, if you take them on the average. It's got long sight lines, and it has ways to close the distance and stuff. It doesn't escape the War Thunder problems though, like being able to shoot into spawns and stuff like that.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Nice. Hey. Quit that. Okay, I think that does it for the British 7.3 lineup. And my final verdict on this lineup is that it's still good. It still has what it takes to fight. It is definitely not as good as it was when it was 6.7, but that should be taken as a given. The 6.7 lineup was pretty unjustifiable, just when you compared it to what it would normally fight. Like, this cannon with the stabilizer is just far too good, and the amount of armor, it's not invincible by any means, but it's got some pretty trolly bits on it. This only says 132 millimeters, but I've bounced some, both when playing with it and playing against it, I've bounced some pretty hefty things. Of course, this is referring to the lineup after it received the Sabo buffs. I don't know if anybody remembers, but it was certainly the case when I was grinding through these vehicles at first, that the Sabo rounds used to behave much more like APCR as opposed to now, where they perform closer to armor piercing fin stabilized. They went through a couple of buffs. I distinctly remember 2 buffs where they buffed the spalling and penetration and angle performance. Performance against angles used to be just absolutely awful. That was why they performed closer to APCR, because the angle performance was abysmal. But they buffed that, and they buffed the spalling, they buffed the penetration on a lot of these British Sabo cannons, and that was when they became pretty ridiculous at 6.7. So now I definitely do believe they fit well at 7.3, but one thing that I totally didn't even consider when I was making the intro to this video, and which I am now painfully aware, is that it's really difficult to make lions in these tanks. This one, 13,000, that's pretty steep, but not impossible. But then the FV is 16,000, closer to 17,000, and the Cairnarvon is closer to 19,000 lions. You will not make money in this lineup if you are a fallible human being like I am and you're prone to dying. Even some games where you do really well, but you died twice, so out of the 50,000 lions you could have made, and that's including some contribution with a premium aircraft, you still only make 16,000 just from those 2 deaths alone, basically. So what I'm saying is that now that they're at 7.3, these repair costs really need to come down. But as we know, Gaijin really lives up to its mascot and moves at a snail's pace when it comes to these things. The insight that I have to offer for British 7.3 is that it is still a very strong lineup. You have a lot of strong tanks and some decent aircraft choices, but it's not a lineup I would play if you were simply looking to make money or have fun. And that's not to say that this isn't a fun lineup, but I feel like part of a fun lineup that you can just play for the sake of playing as opposed to playing for grinding is it has to have good Silver Lion potential. I would say that these tanks aren't really exceptionally powerful enough to offset the massive Silver Lions cost you incur every time you die to simply play them for the sake of playing them. Maybe when the repair cost comes down, that'll be the case. You can just play it to play it without having to worry about your wallet. If you want a similar experience to 7.3 Britain, I would say play either 8.3 Britain or 7.7 Britain. The repair costs are still kind of high. The Conqueror is basically as high as the Cairnarvon, but the Vickers is lower, and the Cent Mark 10 is quite low actually. Falcon is like peanuts. And then the 8.3 lineup is much more reasonable, like 10k to repair the Chieftains. So yeah, there's my opinion in a nutshell. Still strong, costs too much, lower the repair cost. Anyway, thanks for stopping by and watching today's video. I really appreciate it. Any sort of interaction with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you have a suggestion for something that you want to see me play or something you want to hear my opinion on, just go ahead and drop it in the comments and I'll add it to the queue. But until next time, catch you later.